You track every expense. You cut coupons. You budget down to the last dollar. And somehow the margin never grows. Because budgeting is not an income strategy. It is a containment strategy. And containment does not build wealth. It manages scarcity. This is the trap most people never see. They treat money like a fixed pie. Something to slice carefully. Something to protect. But fixed pie thinking locks you into a zero-sum game. Every dollar spent is a dollar lost. Every purchase is a trade-off. And trade-offs do not scale. They just redistribute the same limited resources across competing needs. Here is what sovereign mothers understand. Money is not a pie. It is a system. And systems can be expanded, optimized, redesigned. The question is not how to spend less. The question is how to generate more with the same time and attention you already have. This is the fundamental shift from scarcity management to cash flow architecture. Most financial advice for stay-at-home mothers focuses on reduction. Cut the coffee habit, cook at home, buy second-hand. And those tactics can help in the short term. But they do not change the underlying structure. You are still operating within the same constraint. The same fixed income, the same monthly ceiling. Reduction does not raise the ceiling. It just makes the room feel less cramped. Now contrast that with cash flow architecture. Cash flow architecture is the practice of designing repeatable income streams that operate independently of your active time. This is not about working more hours. This is about structuring income so that each unit of effort produces multiple returns. One piece of content generates revenue for months. One digital product sells while you sleep. One system runs without constant manual input. This is the difference between trading time for money and building leverage. Time trades are linear. You work 1 hour, you earn once. Leverage is exponential. You work once, you earn repeatedly. And the gap between those two models is the gap between managing scarcity and architecting abundance. Here is the hidden cost of budget-only thinking. It trains you to see income as static, as something you receive and allocate, not something you create and scale. And that mindset keeps you locked in a reactive position. You wait for the paycheck, you divide it carefully, you hope it is enough. But hope is not a system, and waiting is not a strategy. Sovereign mothers do not wait. They build what could be called the household cash flow engine. A set of income-generating assets that function as financial infrastructure. Not side projects, not hobbies that might make money. Actual systems designed to produce predictable, repeatable cash flow. And those systems change the entire financial equation. Most people think income generation as massive upfront investment. A business loan, expensive tools, a physical storefront, but digital infrastructure has collapsed those barriers. You can build a cash flow system with a laptop, an internet connection, and a structured approach. The barrier is not capital. The barrier is understanding how to architect the system. Here is the framework. Cash flow systems require 3 components: an offer, a delivery mechanism, and a distribution channel. The offer is what you sell. The delivery mechanism is how the customer receives it. The distribution channel is how people find it. Most people focus only on the offer. They create something valuable and assume that is enough. But value without distribution is invisible. And invisible offers do not generate cash flow. So the real work is not just creating the product. It is designing the entire loop. How does someone discover the offer? How do they purchase it? How do they receive it? And how does that process happen with minimal ongoing input from you? Every manual step in that loop is a bottleneck. Every bottleneck limits scale. And limited scale caps your income. This is why digital products outperform service-based work for home-based mothers. Services require your time. Every client is a new commitment. Every project is a new timeline. You are still trading hours for dollars, just at a higher rate. But digital products decouple income from time. You create once, you sell infinitely. The income ceiling is determined by distribution, not by how many hours you can work. Now let's talk about what this looks like in practice. A sovereign mother might create a course on meal planning for busy families. She records it once, hosts it on a platform, and sells access repeatedly. The work is front-loaded, but the income is ongoing. Every sale happens without additional effort. The system runs itself, and that is the structure of leverage. Or she might build a template library for a home organization. Digital downloads, printable planners, budget trackers. Each template is created once, sold repeatedly. And because the delivery is automated, there is no fulfillment cost, no shipping, no inventory, just pure margin. This is how you move from managing scarcity to designing abundance. Notice the shift. The question is no longer how much can I save. The question is how much can I generate with the time I already have. And that question opens entirely different possibilities. Because time is the one resource you cannot create more of, but you can leverage it. And leverage is what separates those who manage money from those who multiply it. Here is where most people stall. They understand the concept, but they do not know where to start, so they default back to budgeting. Because budgeting feels safe, it feels manageable. But safe does not build cash flow, systems do. And systems require intentional design. Start with one income stream, not 5, not 10, 1. Build it to the point where it generates predictable monthly revenue. Then replicate the structure. This is how you scale without burning out. You do not add more work, you add more systems. And each system compounds the others. If you are managing this from home, you need tools that reduce friction. A simple spreadsheet can track multiple income streams and show you which systems are performing. A dedicated notebook for income planning can help you map out offers, pricing, and distribution strategies. These are not luxuries. These are foundational infrastructure for anyone serious about cash flow architecture. If this resonates, there are tools in the description that align with this approach. Here is the economic truth most people miss. Budgeting assumes scarcity. Cash flow architecture assumes abundance. And the assumption you operate from shapes the results you generate. If you assume money is limited, you'll spend your energy protecting what you have. If you assume income is scalable, you'll spend your energy building systems that grow it. This is not about mindset in the motivational sense. This is about structural thinking. How you frame the problem determines the solutions you pursue. Frame it as a scarcity problem, and you get scarcity solutions. Frame it as a design problem, and you get leverage solutions. The frame is everything. Now apply this to the home-based economy. Most stay-at-home mothers are told their income options are limited: babysitting, cleaning, low-margin service work. And those options exist, but they are not the only options. They are just the most visible. The high-leverage options require different thinking. They require you to see yourself not as someone who trades time for money, but as someone who builds systems that generate money independently of time. This is the identity shift, from earner to architect, from worker to system designer, and that shift changes everything. Because architects do not ask how many hours they can work, they ask how scalable they can make the structure. And scalability is what produces long-term financial autonomy. Most people never make this shift. They stay locked in linear income models. They work harder, they add more clients, they stretch their time thinner, and they burn out. Because linear models do not scale, they just exhaust. And exhaustion does not build wealth, systems do. So the question is not whether you can afford to build cash flow systems. The question is whether you can afford not to. Every month you spend managing scarcity is a month you are not building leverage, and leverage is what compounds. Scarcity management does not compound, it just maintains. Here is the shift. Stop asking how to spend less. Start asking how to generate more with the same resources. Stop treating money like a fixed pie. Start treating it like a system redesign. Stop managing scarcity. Start architecting cash flow. This is not theoretical, this is structural. And the structure is available to anyone willing to approach income and a design problem instead of a survival problem. You do not need more time, you need better systems. You do not need more hours, you need more leverage. And leverage is what turns a home-based operation into a sustainable income engine. Notice what happens when you shift the frame. The entire conversation changes. You are no longer asking what you can cut, you are asking what you can build. And building is what produces long-term results, not sacrifice, not restriction. Systems that scale because they are designed to. This is the architecture, not louder, not harder, smarter, more leveraged, more intentional, and entirely possible from home. You already have the capacity. You just need to redirect it from managing scarcity to designing cash flow. And when you do, the margin grows. Not because you spent less, because you generated more. This is the shift from budget-based thinking to cash flow-based design. From scarcity management to system architecture. From reactive financial planning to proactive income construction. The home does not have to be a place where money is stretched. It can be the place where money is multiplied. Notice the pattern. Every sovereign mother who builds financial autonomy does it the same way. Not by cutting more, by generating more. Not by managing scarcity, by architecting abundance. And the tools for that are already available. You just have to choose the frame. This is the choice. Manage the scarcity or architect the cash flow. One keeps you stuck, the other sets you free. Disclaimer: this content is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, legal, or professional advice. Any business or income-generating activity involves risk. Results will vary based on individual effort, market conditions, and other factors. Always evaluate your own situation and consult with a qualified professional before making financial decisions. Some links in the description may be affiliate links, meaning we may earn a commission at no additional cost to you if you make a purchase through them.